What I've done here, I've got that Chinese cooker on there. This is a BCB Fire Dragon multi-fuel cooker. It's got a little tray down there. And what I put in that tray is aluminum foil and some fiberglass. And then I filled it up with alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And I'm just doing an initial burn on the thing. But, yeah, I'll talk about the stove later on. They're fairly available over in Europe. Here in America, you can get them on Amazon for about $6 or $7, and it doesn't come with any fuel. You can order the fuel separately. It's like bioethanol type of fuel gel. Hand sanitizer would probably work. So this is after about 15 minutes of runtime. That little tray holds enough. Basically, I put I filled that thing halfway full, so it holds like a quart of water. So half a quart of water in there, and it was able to get it to a boil, not necessarily a roaring boil, but you know, warm enough for you to do some tea or something like that, or coffee. It's just an aluminum, put some aluminum foil or aluminium foil in the bottom there, and then stuffed it with fiberglass, and I'm just letting it run out. But it's pretty good as a multi-fuel thing. I like it. It's an improvement, I would say, over the normal Esbit cooker. It's a little bit more compact also. So you can put the lid on there. That when you got the bail up like that, it helps hold it. And when you're trying to boil stuff like I was, I only filled about halfway full, which was good because I had one little boil over, but it straightened itself out. I got noodles I'm cooking in there. And here we have the results. It's basically homemade mac and cheese. But I like this little kit, man. I broke it down from the carry handle down to the, like canteen type handle here. And what I put in here, I cooked in water and about a tablespoon of olive oil. I cooked these noodles, these pasta noodles, and I filled it about halfway up with noodles and water. And it's a good thing I did, because when I was trying to achieve a boil, I had the lid on, and some of it went down the side, so if I would have filled it up too much higher, it would have made a big mess. But the only disadvantage to these type of cookers is you can't really simmer, although I've got an idea of how I might be able to make this thing simmer. But when I fill this up with alcohol, I get about 10 minutes of good burn, and then about 5 minutes of it, petering out and everything. So before it went completely out, because I was wanting to keep boil, I don't recommend this, but I took a squeeze bottle of alcohol and I squeezed some in there while the flame was still going, and it filled it back up. But yeah, that's not a safe thing to do. But I was in a fireplace, and that's where fires, if you got anything that spills over, it's going to be in a safe area. All right, so this retains the heat. It's still warm, which is nice, because you're not always able to get to there. But the final thing that I added to make my own macaroni and cheese was I've got some Augustin Farms cheese blend mix that I put in there. And I also have some butter powder. And I mixed both of those in here. I left some of the water still in so I could make kind of like a sauce. I left about like half the water. This also works well as a strainer. With this, when it was up in a bale, I just opened up a little slot over here and tipped it over on its side and started straining, and it worked real well. I mean, one of them tried to escape, but it didn't get very far. And yeah, so now I'm gonna pull it out. I just added some salt, garlic, salt, and pepper to it. And it looks like I didn't dissolve all of the cheese. The better way to do it is to mix the cheese sauce separately. But I just added it all in there. And mixed it together. So I'm going to get some big flavor buds, you know, where it hits, and it's got a lot of cheese in it. But it works fairly well as a cooking system. The walls of the aluminum are thinner than on the Russian kit, but it doesn't seem to affect it much. And let me take a first sample bite here of my dinner. Now, this took quite a while because I wanted the noodles soft, so I basically, it took me like 15-20 minutes to get it to boil, and then I added another 15-20 minutes of boiling, and then I took that off and put a simmering on my Trangia. Just a little bit more salt, but these are good. Yeah, that's real good. Noodles just right. Just the right amount of cheese and everything to it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for this type of cook set here. And I'll do a review on the BCB cooker later on, but it worked out very well. Like I said, they're best for just getting things to go to a boil. I've got some of the gel fuel coming in. They have little gel packs, and you just pour them in a little tray. It's basically ethanol. You light it, set it on fire, and usually you can get a boil in about, if you want to do a cup, half a cup or so of water and stuff like that, you usually get a boil in about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, something like that. So, thank you for watching, and I'm going to eat my noodles now.